YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. We are here with the Delorean of Doom. The Delorean is back.
Yes.
My man D-Man, the proprietor of this segment called the Delorean of Doom, is back.
Yes.
Y'all thought we was done? Nah, we ain't done.
Never
So what's
had.
up, D-Man? Welcome back, bro.
Hey, man, it's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here, man.
Ready to hop in this DeLorean and, kick it back to like a month?
Would it be a month?
I think it's a month.
Freak it. All right, so what are we doing? What's what are we gonna do? Since we're back, you guys should expect more DeLorean of Doom episodes to come out in the next few weeks following today, and they'll just trickle out. No specific day of the week, but they will trickle out, and you'll see them as they come. But the important thing is, I'm back from the East Coast trip, and me and D-Man can start knocking out some of these DeLorean episodes, bro. So just real quick, D-Man, can you explain to them what the DeLorean of Doom is basically about?
All right, so the DeLorean of Doom, basically the concept is we're going to hop in the DeLorean, gun it in the past, and go and review and observe and discuss different horror movies from the past, and maybe even some not so distant in the future.
Oh, man, so we might bring it up to date then.
Yeah, we might even bring it up today. Dust Kicker.
Oh, Dust Kicker. My dude Dust Kicker, man. Hey. So what's the plan? So where we going? Oh, there it is.
So today, we're looking at 3 from Hell, Rob Zombie film.
So this came out
About a month ago.
a month ago.
Yeah.
So we're gunning it in the DeLorean, hitting it to 88 to 30 days in the past.
Pretty
And for
much.
sure, hey, it's still the past.
It's still the past.
You still need a time machine to get there.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, we're here. So what's up? Talk to me about this 3 from Hell.
All right, so 3 from
Rob
Hell.
Zombie?
3 from Hell is
He's kind of a legend in the horror game, though, isn't he?
I mean,
Not
Rob
so
Zombie
much.
has a lot of clout in the horror game, but
Right,
he
right.
doesn't have the accolades, in my opinion, to really like get in the pit with the big dogs. And
All right.
before we get off, rest in peace to Sid Haig, who was one of the actors on this movie. He passed away. Maybe I think a week after this movie was released in the movie theater. So rest in peace to Sid Haig.
Rest
He
in
plays
peace.
Captain Spaulding, Mr. Tutti freaking Fruity himself, the killer clown. But yeah, Rob Zombie doesn't have like a real he's a big name in the horror genre, but he doesn't really have the accolades, bro. Like he has House of a Thousand Corpses, which has a lot of clout behind it.
Yeah.
He has The Devil's Rejects, which actually to me is a good movie.
Okay.
And then he has
Doesn't he have more of a commercially franchise too? Didn't he do?
I mean,
commercial?
he did Halloween 1 and 2, right?
Oh,
So that's
right, okay.
that's what he's really like. They really got him for Halloween 1 and 2. So that was what he's really known for, like his bread and butter. I'm just talking about like his independent projects where he.
So John Carpenter didn't direct the first Halloween?
He did a remake. Rob Zombie was a part of the remakes. My bad, I didn't clarify.
Oh,
that.
okay.
So Rob Zombie was basically given the title to him, the Halloween remakes. So that's why you saw like a random Halloween 1 and 2, and then you had the little blonde kid, and like he was like his mom was like a little like trailer trash and stuff. The more recent Halloween films,
that remake that happened like in what 2014, 2013.
Yeah, those two.
Yeah, I seen that.
Those two were Rob Zombie ones, and
Got you.
as you could tell, it was a little bit more Rob Zombie because it was way more violent.
Right.
Like it was the Michael Myers was a lot more aggressive, and that's what he's known for. His approach to the horror genre is just like shock value. Like it's very shocking. Like he's
a jump scare king.
Not really. He's more of a gore type, like shocking.
I can respect
gore.
that. I can respect that.
Like like kind of like a Hostel.
Yeah.
Or a Saw type deal.
Yeah, that's what I like.
But his movies just aren't good. Like, you have 31. That movie was whack. I didn't like it.
I seen that first Halloween movie that you're talking about with the little chubby kid.
Yeah, exactly.
It was pretty good. I'll give it a B.
It was okay. But like, I mean, the only reason I'm trying to give Rob Zombie, I'm trying to pay attention to the things that he's done on his own. Like Halloween, you kind of have the name behind it, and you kind of have a script to go run with. So it's kind of like you're just putting your own twist on something that already exists.
Yeah.
I'm looking at his independent work, his Salem Lot, which was whack. His movie 31, which was whack.
Salem Lot.
Salem's Lot.
Does that have anything to do with the witchcraft?
I think so. I don't know.
Salem?
I don't even remember. I just know it was whack.
Okay.
And then you have his more well-known movies are like House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects, and now 3 from Hell. Now 3 from Hell is basically the sequel to The Devil's Rejects, the sequel that nobody asked for, right? But a lot of people were hyped about. Now let me tell you, Jody. This film is one of the most amazing films I've ever seen in my life.
This film.
This film was amazing.
For sure. In all the right ways.
Psych, I lied. This movie was terrible. It was anal crust. It was garbaggio. It was basura, homie.
Anal crust.
This movie was whack, bro. It was a movie that did not need to exist, and that was the thing that irritated me the most.
The style looks kind of weird.
Yeah, because
old.
It's because it's the budget. The budget was,
Oh.
I think, about $8 million less than what the Devil's Rejects had, so they only had like a $2 million budget. But that wasn't my gripe with this film.
What's the problem with it?
My biggest gripe with this film is Rob Zombie's wife.
Oh.
She's a character in the Devil's Rejects, right? And she didn't have a really big part. But in this film,
This woman with the white dress?
yeah, the girl that played Michael Myers' mom, the one that they had the naked pictures of in the Halloween remake,
Yeah.
that's her.
Ah.
He's the mom. She's the mom. That's
John
Rob Zombie.
Carpenter also used his wife
I
in
think so.
his first Halloween movie too, didn't he?
I think so. She has something to do with the filming process. I think.
Score or something like that.
Something
Maybe
like
something
that.
Like that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
But he put her in this movie, bro.
she was trash.
Yeah, she can't
weak.
act for crap.
Yeah.
That's number one.
She got
But-
a paycheck though, free one.
Yeah,
Got that free paycheck.
man. You look at her filmography, all Rob Zombie films,
Oh wow.
except like maybe like one. I think she did like the remake to like the Toolbox Murders or something.
Oh wow.
But
that clout.
check this out, bro. This movie was 40 minutes longer than it had to be because we had to watch this non-acting, Margaret Robbie looking, fake Harley Quinn acting lady try to look crazy for 40 minutes. I don't care.
It was really that bad.
It was really that bad, bro. I looked over at my wife. She over there.
Nothing worse than having to fight sleep in a film.
Man, and I pay. And dude, this was a Fathom Events event because this was only released in the movie theater for 3 days. So the tickets was $15 a pop.
Yeah.
And I paid $15 to watch this lady
30
for
bucks.
40 minutes? Get me out of here.
How long was the film?
2 hours.
Solid 2 hours.
It was like 2 hours and like 5 minutes maybe. It was a long movie. This movie was 40 minutes longer than it had to be, right?
And you said 40 minutes longer. So
40
you wanted
minutes.
this to be over in an hour and 20.
Yes. This movie,
Fuck.
bro, this movie was 40 minutes longer than it had to be. And the reason it was 40 minutes longer than it had to be was because of her. You spent 40 minutes following her character in jail with dialogue and plot and development that had nothing to do with the essential story.
Yeah.
Nothing. You just wanted to show her off for 40 minutes.
Is she beautiful?
Nah, she looked like to me, she ain't all that. Like, she looked like, she got hit with the opioid epidemic, but that's just me.
Yeah, she looked like a smoker from what I saw.
Yeah, right? Like, yeah, she looked like she one of them Ohio
boy.
smokers.
So he kiboshed his own film to put in his wife.
Yes, bro. Like,
That's
man,
bad. That's not a
if
good
it was
look.
my film, bro, even though Sid Haig passed away, I would have loved to see a movie that had Sid Haig, Otis, and the guy to the bunch who's Foxy, which made the movie interesting. The only thing interesting about this movie, bro, was the banter between Foxy and Otis. Like, them talking, the dialogue between them two made the film interesting. Her, ugh. Like, every time she came on the film, bro, and he just tried to give her all these cool little scenes, like, she has beef with one of the wardens, right?
Yeah.
So she locks her in this prison cell with the two most dangerous inmates. And then, like, there's all this fighting and there's screaming and stuff. And she's thinking, like, okay, well, the two inmates killed her. So she opens the door, and then this girl's just standing there with blood in her hands, and the two people are, like, gutted and dead. And she's just like, ha, 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 ha.
Beach, please.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Freak
like,
out
bro,
of here. Who
like,
the freak is you?
every cool scene in this movie he tried to put on her. Like, and that irritated
Forcing
me.
it.
Forcing it, bro.
Like, and you as the viewer, you could see that that's what's going on.
It made me sick. Like,
Yeah, it's
bro.
like, where's the integrity here? Like,
exactly, bro.
you're doing this because your wife.
Bro, and it's crazy because some of the way that this film was, like, the way that it was filmed was nice, bro. Like, they had, like, the little grainy look at the beginning. It was cool. Like, all right, that's tight. And then they had, it switches and, like, they had, like, little slow-mo kill scenes and stuff. And she had one really cool scene, but I wish it wasn't her. Like, where she had a bow and arrow and she was killing people. And it was, like, the slow-mo arrow, like, an arrow shot.
Tight.
It was really cool, and it went through the throat and everything. It was real cool, bro. Like, some of the scenes, that's, like, the only thing I give this movie, bro. Some of the cinematography in this movie was really beautiful. But the storyline was whack. It was a movie that just didn't need to happen, bro.
But I mean, a lot of these horror movies ain't good about the story. The story, is it suspenseful? Does it scare you? Are the kills good? Is it satisfying like that?
It's
There's
just
other things
all
that-
around just.
It didn't check any of those boxes?
No, like, not to me, bro. Like, okay, look. We have a movie where maybe there's probably like 20 minutes where it really feels like a Devil's Reject sequel, where you have the three and they're in that house and and the little situation that goes on there where they kill the family or whatever and the warden and stuff. That feels very Devil's Rejects-y, right?
Mhm.
Then you have the 40 minutes of following his wife for no freaking reason. And then the background plot, which is them trying to find out a way to get her out of jail. And then all of a sudden, we take this trip to Mexico. And now it's about them living in Mexico. And then all of a sudden, somebody that they killed in the past has beef with them. So he finds out that they're in Mexico.
Oh, they just added a new plot to it
Yeah,
midway
then-
through the film.
Yeah, and then it's like this
Oh,
cartel is trying to
That's
kill him.
exciting. That's nice. You want to get a curveball halfway through the film with a new plot.
Yes. And then you have
Oh,
like
man.
this fake cartel trying to kill him. It's so stupid, bro.
Why is it called this? It's not a horror? Is this not a horror?
I mean, it's garbage to me, but you know.
Is there a murdering zombie or something,
mean,
or a monster? Or
Nah, I mean, there's a lot of killing involved.
It's just
3 crazy people going around killing people. That's essentially what the Devil's Reject was. It's just following these 3 crazy people killing people.
Oh,
And it was like, but they made it interesting in that movie.
yeah.
You know, but this movie it just felt so forced. Like, it just did need to happen. It was like, you should have just left. You should have just left the Devil's Rejects ending to be, like, where they all die. Because they brought them back to life for this film, essentially. They all got shot up in a hell of bullets. And then in this movie, they survived somehow. Right?
Yeah, okay.
So
So now
it
they're
was
ruining
forced.
Devil's Rejects a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
Right?
opening up those wounds again.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
it's like,
okay.
it makes it. It just wasn't necessary, bro. And then Sherry Moon Zombie just quit, give up, go to sleep, take a long
Sherry
nap.
Moon Zombie.
Yes, bro.
Wow.
Take
That's
a nap.
What a name.
Yeah, it sounds like a stripper name, right?
Is Zombie his real last name?
Nah, he changed it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because that was his band. He was in a band called White Zombie,
Yeah.
and then he changed his name to Rob Zombie, and then it was Rob Zombie, his own band, and then so.
Yeah, Zombie, Rob
But-
Zombie. This dude must be really down with the devil or some shit to change his name to
I
Rob
mean, he's pretty.
Zombie.
Yeah, he's pretty dark.
He must be dark and twisted.
He's pretty dark and twisted.
That's some sick shit. I won't want to spend a minute alone in a room with this man.
He looked musty too, but
That's some crazy
man, look
shit.
like you.
So, man, like, these films are plaguing Hollywood, bro. I think this is probably a film that, to what I was talking about a couple of months ago, how the horror genre isn't taken too seriously. Because
Yeah.
you got films like this. Would you agree that films like this are the reason why the horror genre isn't taken as seriously, the way we look at superhero films?
Yeah, I can see exactly what you're talking about. The only thing is, like, the one thing that I've noticed it's always been something with the horror genre is they have something, and then they just try to keep milking it and milking it and milking it. That's why you have 10 sequels to Jason. That's
Right.
why you have like 7 or 8 sequels or 9 sequels to Halloween. You know, like we have all these different sequels to all these different horror genres, and it's like, where's the respect behind it? The only film that I can think of on the top of my head where I believe that they put some sort of respect on it is Candyman, because
Jeepers Creepers was good.
not the third one.
Well, not the third one, but the first 2 were great.
The first 2 were good, but then they killed it because they brought in a third one. You should
Yeah,
just
yeah.
let it be.
Yeah, yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
right.
sometimes you just gotta
Right.
let it lay.
Yeah.
You know, you got to, unless you got a really good idea, then just leave it alone.
Yeah.
You know, Candyman to me was the only franchise that really put some like respect on it, because Todd was like, I want to see a script. If this script is trash, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You can find somebody else, but you're not gonna ruin my character.
Are you talking about Todd Phillips?
No, not Todd. Tony Todd, the actor for Candyman.
Got you.
So
Okay.
the black man from Final
It's
Destination.
weird how this man has so much pride, but he doesn't have a really big career at all in Hollywood.
He doesn't. I mean, I think he was in a remake to Night of the Living Dead. He did Candyman.
He plays side roles. He's the cop here. He's a side character there. He's
Yeah,
a boss
yeah.
in this one.
Yeah.
Wow, man. You would think
But he takes that character very seriously. I think it's like,
he should try to get the rights to it and fund his own.
right? I mean, he feels like Jordan Peele's going to do it justice producing.
Right, we talked about that, yeah.
Producing wise, but you know, yeah. But this film, man, oh my god, like I see it at Walmart now, and I just dog it out. I can't even look at it seriously.
Another crazy thing about this is that it's sad because, or it's a positive thing depending on what side of the spectrum you're on with it, is that with horror movies like this, with these small budgets, anybody can make one almost.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I got $2 million. Let's make a horror.
yeah,
I got 500 G's. Let me get the homies to make a horror.
yeah.
They're so easy to make. They're a dime a dozen. They don't have that much production value in them. You don't need that much production value. All you need to do is rent a house out for a month and just shoot in that.
Yeah.
Darken it up, design it up, do some makeup and costumes, some sound effects,
Yeah.
and you're good.
Yeah, because Night of the Living Dead was done on almost a nothing budget.
See what
The
I'm
original
saying?
black and white Night of the Living Dead.
Okay.
I think they even had like I remember talking to somebody that said that they knew the person that worked on the film, and they said that they used like ham for like the bite scenes, so like it looks like human flesh.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you could do horror movies with low budgets, but at the same time, it's really about the quality of the story you're telling. I always feel like horror movies have that one that just hits it out of the ballpark, and I just feel like they ruin it sometimes just by milking.
What's
the
the
cow.
last horror film that hit it out of the ballpark?
That I seen?
Yes.
In 2019 was Haunt. I like that movie. That movie was tight.
What?
Haunt.
Haunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a movie about it's like a random maze where they go to, and it just turns out that they trap him in there and just try to kill him. It's really cool though. It's an entertaining film, very entertaining. But like this year came out with a lot of hype about a lot of movies, bro. Not even just horror, just regular movies in general. And one of the horror movies that was hyped out was Midsommar. Right?
Midsommar, yeah.
Midsommar was hyped, bro.
Actually, Tier 2 is recommended that I watch it. Tier 2 voted for me to watch a Midsommar.
I don't know if you will like it.
It's about killers, right? They kill people, eat people, or something like that.
Nah, it's about like a festival that happens in a small village in Europe.
Okay.
And it's kind of like it's like kind of culty, It's like this small village and
Hey, they voted for it. I must watch it.
Okay.
That's how it is. We gonna see.
Hey, I mean,
like, good luck, killer.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, look.
Hey, I don't mind watching bad stuff. Hey,
Oh,
it's
no,
all
it's
about
not.
what they want.
It's not bad. It's filmed beautiful and it has really cool like effects. It's just that it just drags at some points, and it's like one of those things where it's like it's kind of like The Witch. Like when I saw The Witch, in my opinion, The Witch, like you were talking about slow burns, right?
Yeah.
Slow burns I love slow burns.
So long as the payoff
but
at
the
the
payoff
end
has to be worth it.
has to be there, yeah.
And you're telling me to watch, and you're telling me that everybody's like, "Oh my God, The Witch is a masterpiece. It was excellent. It was great. Oh my God, bravo, bravo, bravo." Right?
Yeah.
But the payoff was nothing more than some people floating in the woods. I don't care. Like that was whack. That was whack. Like I sat here this whole movie about this girl being accused of being a witch, and then a goat freaking transforms into a person, and then she's floating in the woods, and that's my ending. Whack. It was just stupid to me.
Even something as simple as a witch floating in the end from a goat could be impactful if the story's told right.
Yeah, but it dragged, bro, and to me that payoff wasn't worth it. Like the
If
Joker.
we look at the Joker, it was a simple shot to the head.
But it was worth it. You get what you deserve.
Yeah, because the way they built that up.
Yeah,
if
bro.
they built up the witch like that, then I can see how a witch floating in the forest would do the trick.
Yeah, but to me it just didn't. It just didn't hit.
Build it up there.
And Midsommar was cool. It was cool, but it just wasn't great. Like I was expecting that Hereditary great because it's by the same director, right? So I'm expecting that. Like it's coming in off that Hereditary hype.
Yeah.
And then I think Lighthouse made by the same dude that did Hereditary?
Lighthouse, A24.
Well, I love A24, but
yeah,
man.
I don't know.
But
I'm Robert Pattinson with Willem Dafoe. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
I gotta
actually
watch that shit. I think it's out right now, isn't it?
It's out in selective theaters, but it comes out theater wide I think next week.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna see
definitely
it.
seeing that shit.
Yeah, I'm seeing it next week. I don't feel like going to like an ArcLight in Hollywood to go see that movie.
Nah, Landmark. You always got those type of films. Yeah,
I'm like,
I had to see Queen of the Scots that way.
Oh, Queen of Scots was good. I like
was
that.
Good. I
it was really good.
Yeah. Good. Those dresses and makeup, man.
But yeah, if you wait a week, it's gonna be in all AMC's.
Okay.
I believe so, because I know it's in Rolling Hills the following week.
Yeah, I'll catch it that way.
Yeah.
As far as this, I ain't checking for it.
Oh no, don't even bother. If you see it at Walmart, just go ahead and just put the face down.
Yeah.
Good. Knock them all over. Do something, bro.
For sure. Is this what grade would you give it then?
D for wasting my damn time.
A D.
The
way you were talking about it, I would see. So there's worse.
No, it's not even.
There's worse.
Look,
you didn't give it that F.
The reason that even saves it from being an F is the cinematography alone. He does some amazing shots, and I give him that. And I love Otis's and Foxy's banter, bro. That's great. Because Otis has the most quotables from The Devil's Rejects, and so does Sid Haig. And but they tried to give Baby, which is Sherry Moon, they tried to give her more dialogue, and it just wasn't cutting it, bro.
Yeah,
and that just ruined the whole movie. So the reason that I gave it a D is only because Rob Zombie's cinematography in this movie was cool. Some of the shots were really cool. Some of the kills were like pretty interesting. But other than that, I could miss it. Like I really wish I could just like hop in a DeLorean for real.
Yeah.
And just, hey, grab my hand before I buy them tickets.
Yeah.
Nah, player, you don't want to do that. You ain't trying to do that.
Get money back, bro.
Exactly, bro. Keep your $30, bro. Man, 'cause them tickets was $15 a pop. Me and my wife.
Did you get snacks?
Did I get snacks? Nah, man.
Right,
we took in snacks. We had like cookies or something.
For sure.
So we just took our own
Good
stuff.
thing you didn't do that too, because just going to the movies, then you get that popcorn, that soda. Next thing you know, you $55-$60 in a hole.
Man, bro, this movie was so bad I didn't even keep the free poster they gave me, and it was like a good quality poster too. Bro, we was at the car wash. It was sitting in the back. I was like, I don't even want this. I just threw it away.
Somebody came on a Three from Hell poster.
Man,
So,
for real, limited edition.
I'm shocked, man.
Limited
D-Man, you
release.
ain't really feeling it, man. D-Man wasn't feeling this. Those 12 of you out there who seen this film, Three from Hell, let us know in the comment section below if D-Man is pretty much on point.
Yeah.
He'll be down there scouting them, checking in with you guys to see what you guys think. Hey, Mr. Dust Kicker, he said this one's for you, Jack.
For real.
Something up to date.
Something up to date.
All right, so yeah, we'll catch you guys for the next episode of the Delorean of Doom. Well done, D-Man. Shout out to you, man. See you guys for the next episode. That's D-Man.
Hey.
I'm Jody Joe. We out this thing.
Deuces.